Hello everyone, and welcome to Program Your Life. So how can you be a winner in the morning? How can you get up and say, I'm going to conquer it, I'm going to crush it, I'm going to be awesome? Well, the first thing you'll want to do in the morning is put your phone away. I know you might even be watching this on your phone. Disconnect for all your electronic devices, disconnect from all distractions, and allow yourself to just be. And get out of your body for a while. Get out of this whole state of, I have to do this, this, and this. Start being a human being rather than a human doing. See, a lot of issues happen in the morning when we get up, we immediately check our email, we check our phone, we check this. We're always going. Allow yourself to disconnect. Even sometimes disconnect from just physically being there and just experience. Be part of the experience, and you can have an amazing morning and also the rest of your day.
When they're feeling elevated emotions like gratitude, appreciation, and thankfulness, and love, and joy, they're able to create more coherence in their heart. When the heart starts beating coherently, it begins to produce a measurable magnetic field. That field of energy is frequency, and all frequency carries information. And now they're beginning to expand their energy and connect to some invisible field. That frequency then, that energy can carry the thought of their health, can carry the intent of their wealth. Suffering can't do that. So many people, they're trying to think positively with the 5% of their conscious mind, but their body has been programmed into negativity. So mind and body are in opposition. So teaching people how to regulate and actually see that when they do that, if they're wearing a monitor, you can see the heart go into this great state of order, and they can self-regulate. So the significance of that is when they return back into their lives, they have the ability to change certain imbalanced emotional states to more healthy, balanced states. And so we have research to show that people can sustain this state for 45 minutes to an hour at a time. And now the question is, if you can do it with your eyes closed in a meditation, the next step is to be able to do it with your eyes open in your life. And so when you're able to self-regulate that means then you're not taking your attention off your inner world of thoughts and feelings because of some condition in your outer environment. You're able to shorten their stress response, and that's called emotional intelligence. We've measured the energy of the room. We now know that in every event, the energy of the room gets bigger. That's available energy for people to heal with, to create a new life. We've measured the energy around people's bodies. When they're literally in a transformative moment, the body actually liberates energy. They go from particle to wave, from matter to energy, and they're building their own electromagnetic field. And now that's the resource for them to begin to create with. And when we live so addicted to the hormones of stress and all of our attention is on the body, the environment, and time, we draw from this field of vital life force surrounding our body and turn it into chemistry. And the stress response actually draws from that field and taps the body's resources. And so there is no field to heal. There is no energy to create with. We've measured immune response. In 4 days, people trading anger, and aggression, and guilt for an elevated emotion. Well, it strengthened their immune system by 50%. In 4 days, their immune system got stronger. So that's significant because we see people with MS and lupus and food sensitivities and anaphylactic conditions literally in 4 days heal themselves, and that's because they're changing their internal state. We've measured telomeres, the shoestrings on the end of DNA, to say if a person does a meditation for 60 days, will it lengthen their life? And 74% of the people that were involved in the study lengthened their life 4 to 8 days. I mean, if they did it for a year, you can see they're changing their genetic destiny. So we now know that common people around the world are doing the uncommon. We now know that there's a language to be able to explain it, and the language is science. Science is the contemporary language of mysticism. It's what demystifies the mystical. And combining quantum physics with neuroscience, with neuroendocrinology, with psychoneuroimmunology, with epigenetics, all of those sciences point the finger at possibility. So evidence then, not only in the scientific measurement has been important, but now we're seeing I honestly am probably more surprised than anybody by some of the things that we're witnessing in the last year. I mean, we're talking about blind people seeing, deaf people hearing, tumors disappearing right before our eyes. We're seeing people with Parkinson's disease switch on, people with Raynaud's syndrome, with significant hormonal imbalances, brain tumors. I mean, we've seen so many things in a week's time literally disappear. People with stage 4 cancer just go into remission. So now that evidence of the person actually standing in front of an audience and saying, I had this condition and now it's gone, they have the scans and the measurements to prove it. And they don't look like a movie star, and they don't look young, and they don't look buffed, and they don't look healthy. They just look like a normal person. The audience relates with that person, and they start saying, my goodness, if this person can do it, then it makes sense that I can do it as well. So then that's so important, because the experience leaves a footprint in the quantum field for someone else to step into. But when you're witnessing the evidence in three-dimensional reality, you cannot go back to being the same person again. And that evidence then is happening not only in our measurements, the evidence and changes that are happening in people's bodies and in their lives, not only with their health, but new relationships, new careers, new opportunities, abundance, whatever it is.
We have seen people in placebo studies heal themselves of Parkinson's disease with a saline injection, have 200 times the amount of dopamine created in their belief in some injection that's inert. A sham surgery where a person has an arthritic knee that has significant amount of pain and loss of range of motion, who just has an incision on their leg without having the surgery, 6 years later still walking around with no pain in their knee and full range of motion. Or people that have been diagnosed and have 6 months to live die to the day of that prognosis, but when they do the autopsy on their body, they have no cancer. It was a misdiagnosis, so they died by thought alone. So the person who moves in a state of religious ecstasy and can drink strychnine and have no biological effects, or the person who chews on glass or gets bit by poisonous snake and has no physiological change because of an energetic state of being, it starts to beg the question.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. So Dr. Joe Dispenza does an amazing job of illustrating all of this, and you really can. You really have the ability to have an amazing morning, an amazing day. You can be the best by not actually trying to do it. Don't try to do the best, be the best.
Do you need the sugar pill or the saline injection or the procedure, or could you just move into a state of being by putting your attention and your investment in a possibility that exists in the quantum field, emotionally embracing it, and then allowing yourself to make something that's unknown known? So the answer to that question is absolutely yes, because when we did our scientific studies at our advanced workshops in 2013 this year, we saw people heal themselves of Parkinson's disease by thought alone, traumatic brain injuries, cancers, by just changing their state of being without anything outside of them. So the placebo works like this. If I give you a pill and it makes your headache go away, then I give you a pill and it makes your headache go away, and you watch the television that says aspirins that look this color and look this shape makes your headaches go away, and you see a sports figure drink whatever it is that makes his headache go away, sooner or later you're going to associate taking that pill, just like Pavlov's dog, with some physiological change within you. So when you take the pill and it makes the headache go away, you notice some change in your internal state. The moment you feel differently inside of you, you begin to pay attention to whatever it was outside of you that created it. Right. That association, that associative memory, that conditioning is a memory. Right. So then we begin to anticipate that change every time we see a pill. So then if you substitute an aspirin for a pill that looks like an aspirin, and you're told by meaning, because meaning has a significant role in the placebo, and it means something to you, then in anticipation of that result, because you're putting your meaning behind it, you have intention behind it, you are conditioned to understand that there's some physiological change, and you expect the outcome, then those are the ingredients that begin to produce physiological changes by thought alone.
Welcome back, everyone. So as we know, the morning is the most important time to jumpstart your day. It's starting the day. It's when you get up, get refreshed, get ready. You're feeling great because you had some awesome sleep. And you're getting up and you're checking your phone or your email or this or Outlook or whatever it is, or scores or stocks. And you're saying, oh my God, I have 10 meetings today. I have to do all this. I have this family obligation. I got to be in this place. And then you start running around like crazy. And then a lot of people wonder why they're super, super stressed because they're running here, running there, doing 100 things. And trust me, I'm guilty of this too sometimes. Waking up, oh, I have a million things to do today. Let's go, 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 go. I challenge you to put your phone aside, to put your electronic devices aside, your email, everything, not worry about your family obligations for just a little bit. Turn off all distractions and just be. Just be. Get out of your body for a while. Get out of this whole thing for a while and just be part of the experience. And through doing that, funny enough, you will have not only an amazing morning, but an amazing rest of the day. I hope this was helpful. If it was, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.